Hi, good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. And I hope you're enjoying the rainy day. This morning is a beautiful morning, at least for me. I love rainy days, so I'm super excited to look on the window and see the rain, the little wind. But it's a beautiful day from my perspective. But if you have to drive, please drive safe because it can be dangerous. We don't experience that much rain here in Wildomar, in our Temecula Valley. And this is for this morning. And now we're going to talk about Bright Business Live Talks. And we will continue the topic from yesterday. If you remember, yesterday we talked about the why businesses fail. Why do small businesses fail? And it was pretty scary to talk about the 90% of the small businesses fail in the first 10 years. Yesterday, I had a chance to read the pretty challenging article, and I say, oh, they're saying kind of like 90% of business fail is pretty kind of bogus. It's not real. It's just made up just to scare people. I don't really care about. On the other side, the biggest challenge in the article, I'm going to share it on Facebook, was that failure, the approach to failing is kind of scary. It's not the right way to kind of put it, because failure is just an experience. Is a part of is a part of the learning path. So with the failure, you gonna gain more experience and more wisdom, which is okay. I totally agree. Until some point, until a failure is still a failure. So when you start a business journey, you don't want to fail. You don't want to build wisdom just failing. You want to build the wisdom, building something and moving from the current state to the future state. But however, plus minus, around 90% of the businesses will fail in the first 10 years. In my case, I don't want to talk about this. This is not what's really important for me. But what is the really important for me and for my program, from a Bright Business model and the Bright Business program, is the reason why a business fail. Because from this point, we're going to talk about how the Bright Business program and the Bright Business model can help you build a thriving business and live a meaningful life. Because I want you, using this program, the Bright Business model, to build traction, connect to the investors, attract quality team members, and build a purpose-driven business, a thriving purpose-driven business. This is my challenge. That's why I create the program, and that's why from now on, till the end, till tomorrow or next week as well, we'll talk about the why businesses fail, because I want to find the solution and I want to validate if the Bright Business model and the Bright Business program is the right solution for you to build that thriving business. But like I said, the key for the Bright Business program, the Bright Business model, to help you build a thriving business is to have the drive, first of all, and to believe in the power of purpose. And now, before moving on with the why businesses fail, I want to tell you a little bit about the Bright Business program, why it's bright, and why the purpose is such an important element. When you talk about the business improvement programs, are plenty on the market. Why the Bright Business model is completely different? Because we have the word purpose positioned at the core of the business model. And when we want to try to solve one of the reasons why a business failed, we have a little bit different approach to solving this challenge. Until some point, we are on the same page, talking about analytical thinking, critical thinking, system thinking, design thinking. All these thinkers are all rational thinkers, and all are part of the program. But at some point, we split. And this is the key element. When you talk about the purpose, when you talk about the bright entrepreneurship, is a split, the path we are turning with our business improvement program. We're going a little bit in completely different direction. We're going higher because we elevate now not only the business, but we elevate is a path of enlightenment. This is the approach to Bright Business model. When we will try to solve, we will work on solving the root cause of the real problem behind the business and behind our way of thinking. And this is a little spoiler. Business do not fail. We fail. If a business is gonna succeed or fail, it's because of us. And what we have to improve at the end of the day is our behavior. And our behavior and our way of thinking will impact the path of the business, the evolution of the business. So like I said, at some point, Bright Business Program is going to shift, is going to split from traditional or classical business improvement programs on the market, because at some point we position the purpose, and like I said, the business at that point is a path to enlightenment. At that point, we're using the business to manifest our purpose. And from that point, the business is just a tool. It's an instrument, and we have to master and control that business like an abstract entity, because we need it to generate the resources, and to need it to manifest that purpose and live a meaningful life. So we're done with this long introduction, and now let's go and see why most of the businesses fail. And what I care about are the top 4 reasons here. First of all, poor cash flow management. Second one, no product market fit. The third one, competition. And the fourth one I really care about is the wrong business model. But if you look at the very, very bottom, you will see the burnout. And this is just a layer. What is anything else in between? The wrong team, legislation, I don't know, wrong timing, plenty of reasons. So this is the first reason why a business failed. Why we're talking about this, as long you probably have a pretty decent business and you're generating the income, the sales you want, you're pretty okay, and probably this is not the right time for you to think about why a business failed. But I challenge you to look at the business right now and to look at the key points where the improvement points, or to start to look at the improvement or scaling the business because I look doing well. I like you to look at that struggles, what can bring the business a very uncomfy situation, to stress the business. Is another I don't know if it's in here. Some people, at some point, businesses fail when they try to scale, because they don't really care about what can kill the business. That reason, when it's the scaling point, they will fail. So no matter what, I encourage you to look at your business right now and try to find at the first layer what can stress your business, what can bring your business at the failure point. Why I'm saying this? When you look at this and you try to analyze, this is an improvement step. This is the first step to improve the business. So take your time and analyze all this. Top reasons why a business failed. And try to understand what can be a problem in your business. For example, if you want to scale the business, what holds you down? What holds you back? Which are the roadblocks in your path to scaling the business? So take a look at all this and try to invest a little time to ask why I'm here. Tomorrow we'll talk, next week we'll talk about the purpose and talk about the bigger why we are in business. But now ask yourself, why am I at this point with the business? And what can bring the business down? So we can go to that particular root of the problem and solve that root cause of the problem, like I just said. This is just a little exercise in order to focus on the real problem and solve that particular root cause for that particular problem, not to solve symptoms of a wrong problems, or symptoms of the wrong problems, and waste resources. We'll talk about focus probably next week, when you talk about purpose and focus and how to solve the the root cause of the real problem, not the symptoms, not to get fooled by shiny objects. So for today, I would like you to explore the first why, the first layer of why a business can fail. Just make an exercise and explore what struggles you have right now in the business. Pretty soon we'll talk, tomorrow in fact, we'll talk about the second layer. And we'll see all these problems what we have right now, all these reasons why startups fail, in fact, have one simple reason behind. But we'll talk about this tomorrow. Until tomorrow, when we'll continue our talks around the reasons why startups fail, small businesses fail, I want to invite you Thursday. So do not forget, if you really want to take your business to the next level, do not forget to join me Thursday from 9 a.m. to a Bright Business Discovery class. Only 57 minutes. And the topic for the Thursday for the Discovery class is the power of purpose-driven business. So please join me tomorrow from 7:30 a.m. and Thursday from 9 a.m. to this Bright Business Discovery class. Until then, I hope you're enjoying this beautiful rainy day, and stay safe and try not to drive. You don't have to. And see you tomorrow morning. Until then, stay bright, my friends.